What's going on, everybody? Supernova796 here, and welcome to another Pokemon tier list. Now, today we are actually going to be going over the final evolutions of the starters. We're finally completing the trifecta today. I'm excited, you're excited. As always, this is the most accurate Pokemon tier list. All of the tier lists are in fact wrong. If it's not this one, it is in fact incorrect. So let's just jump into it. I want to start with Inteleon. He was my starter in Gen 8. And granted, I knew what the other two looked like beforehand. I also chose Inteleon. I kind of regret it. Inteleon, in terms of starters, is trash. I wanted it to be good, but just ain't. Got its own move. I think it's Snipe Shot, I think it's called. Essentially, it is it's just another, what is it? Aqua Jet. Just another Aqua Jet. I don't think it's as good as Aqua Jet either. He's just here. His design is weird. I still like him. It's just his design is just really weird. He's mono waters, and water is not that great of a typing. Normally mono water types at least have really good bulk or really good attack. He doesn't really have either. He's definitely not fucking bulky. His attack's mid, his speed is mid, everything is kind of diverse except for bulk. So he's just kind of in trash. Go with Gen 7. Let's go with Incineroar. Incineroar, I have talked about on this channel before. Incineroar is trash tier, but I like him better than Inteleon. Here's the reason Incineroar is in trash tier, right? I've said it across the other videos, I'm going to say it again in this one. In my opinion, this is what I think about Incineroar. I think Incineroar was going to be firefighting. You see this thing, he's a WWE wrestler. There is no way this thing wasn't going to be fighting originally. And then they made Litten. And then they made Torterra. And everyone was like, Fire Dark or we riot. And Game Freak and Pokemon thought, oh, we fucked up. So they, instead of having to redesign Incineroar, make him look like a Fire Dark, they just recoded him to be Fire Dark and just kind of reuse his assets and turn his signature move into Dark. And as well, I think his Z move is Dark and maybe Fire, now that I think about it. But if this thing was on all fours with like a proper Sabertooth Tiger and Fire Dark, he'd probably be goated, but he's not. He's supposed to be a fighting type. He screams fighting type, but they made him Fire Dark. So for that reason, he is in trash. You're gonna see me go up and down in these videos, and that's because my chair is broken. It doesn't want to stay up. So I need to get it fixed or get a new one or the other. Alright, let's go to 6th gen. Let's do Delphox. Delphox is a Pokemon that I really like. Whenever they showed it, and it was Fire Psychic, I was hyped. Mainly because it wasn't firefighting. Fire Psychic is a good typing, in my opinion. Unique typing. The only other one that we have is Victini, unless I'm missing something. And I think Delphox is stupid good. A lot of people would disagree with that. A lot of people like Greninja more. I'll get to Greninja when I get to Greninja, but I still really like Delphox. Stat-wise, it's not there. Move pool-wise, it's kind of there. I just really like this Pokemon. I think it's cool. I think it's stupid good. Gen 5. Let's go to Emboar. Emboar. Another Pokemon that unfortunately got shafted in typings. In my personal opinion. Emboar is meh. He's not trash tier because I genuinely like the Pokemon. He was my starter and all that good stuff. However, here's why he's in meh. Emboar should have been Fire Ground. I think they missed typings with all of the Pokemon. It doesn't help that we had 2 firefightings before Emboar and people were sick and tired of it by that point. But Emboar should have been Fire Ground. He is a hog. Hogs wallow in the dirt and mud. This thing screams Fire Ground. But no, they gave him Firefighting. Why? I don't know, because he's good with physical attack. Is that it? I don't even think he's got that much physical attack, to be honest. But he's in meh. I still really like the Pokemon. I kind of look like an Emboar a little bit, you know? But he's just in meh. Let's go Gen 4. Let's go with Empoleon. Empoleon is a Pokemon that I don't think they showed enough love in the anime. That being said, I think Empoleon is also stupid good. It's ahead of Delphox. Empoleon, you know, Water Steel, cool typing, unique. I think that Empoleon didn't get the love it deserved in the anime. Dawn's Piplup should have evolved. I understand why it didn't evolve. It just didn't want to. We've seen Pokemon not want to evolve in the anime all the time. However, I still think Empoleon really fits Dawn, more so than Piplup. So on that note, if Dawn got the Empoleon, maybe it would have been enough to put it in the Goated, but it's still in stupid good, which is, you know, it's a good place to be. It runs like Naruto, you know. The fins help it glide through the water really fast. I really like this thing. It's going in stupid good. Gen 3, they do not miss. We're gonna go Sceptile. Sceptile is goated. I don't care what anyone says. It makes me the weird one, I know. Sceptile is goated. Gen 3 does not miss. Name a bad Gen 3 mon. You can't do it. They're all good. They're all B or above. That's it. Sceptile is no exception. Sceptile is insanely good. Sceptile is really cool. His Mega got shafted by being Grass Dragon because, you know, it makes him quad weak to ice. It gives him a dragon weakness. It gives him it gives him a fairy weakness. It makes him neutral to fire, but there's more drawbacks than there is advantages to being Grass Dragon. So on that note, Sceptile, it isn't goated. This isn't much I can say. I really like Sceptile. Alright, Gen 2, let's do Typhlosion. Typhlosion is wingless Charizard, and I mean that in more ways than one. And that being, Typhlosion has the exact same stats as Charizard, just take away a flying type and any access to flying moves. And that being said, he's an okay. I like Typhlosion. Typhlosion's cool. He's okay. Like I said, exact same stats as Charizard. I think they're kind of trying to piggyback off, you know, oh hey, if you like Charizard, you might like this thing. It's just Charizard, it doesn't fly. Which, it doesn't fly, funny enough. It's kind of plain looking in the grand scheme of Pokemon. It's one of the more plainer ones. Doesn't necessarily make it bad. It's just kind of boring. I know the picture doesn't look boring, but I mean, if you ever see a Typhlosion without the fire, he's just plain. He's cool looking, but in terms of Pokemon, he's very plain. Gen 1. Going to go Venusaur. Venusaur, I really like. Venusaur is cool. I think Ash should have gotten a Venusaur, but I understand why he didn't. And on that note, he's in stupid good. I really like Venusaur. Venusaur is a top tier Pokemon. He got a really cool Mega. He got. Tell me G Max Venusaur doesn't have dreads. Tell me that motherfucker doesn't look like he has dreads. That motherfucker got dreads for days. That motherfucker is straight from Jamaica. He got dreads for days. I love this thing. Venusaur, he's really cool. He's in stupid good. Let's go back to Gen 6. Let's do Chestnut. Chestnut? What the fuck happened? What's going on here? What happened? What happened that we had Chespin, right? We had Chespin. I don't know what the fuck Chespin's supposed to be, but we had him. Then we had Qualadin. This ugly little bundle of what the fucks. Then we got Chestnut. I mean, Chestnut way better than Qualadin. But how? How did we get here? How did we get here? On top of that, I'm pretty sure this thing is fire fighting. Not fire fighting, grass fighting. Yeah, this thing is grass fighting. All the Gen 6 are dual typing. It's supposed to be a knight or a brawler. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a knight because it gets Spike Shield and it's a signature move. But I don't see a knight. I see maybe a brawler. I think maybe like Thorn Fist or something like that would have been a better move for it. But I just don't see a knight here. And I just don't get to decide. I'm not saying this Pokemon is bad by any means. I'm just saying I don't get it. Going to Gen 5. More missed opportunity. Superior. Superior should have been Grass Dragon. I know I talked a lot of shit about Grass Dragon with Sceptile, but Superior should have been Grass Dragon. And on that note, goated. Superior is such a cool mon. Its shiny is dope. It's an OU for a reason. Its hidden ability is busted as all shit. You use Leaf Storm, instead of losing special attack, you gain it. It's stupid busted. This thing deserves its place in goated. Let's go back to Gen 8. Let's go to Cinderace. I don't really get Cinderace. He looks more like a Sonic character than a Pokemon character, in my opinion. I don't really care for him. I'm also gonna put him in trash. Yeah. I don't know I think I like him more than Incineroar on principle alone. But no, his G-Max is cool. I get it, he's a soccer player or football. I don't understand that. But he's a soccer player. I just didn't understand the Cinderace side. I still don't get it. Again, G-Max is cool. That's all he's got though. That's all he got. He got the G-Max, that's about it. Go more Gen 4, Infernape is goated. I'm gonna tell you why. Infernape is goated because of his character arc in the anime. Now, I have not used an Infernape long term. I didn't get a Chimchar and evolved to an Infernape, and a Nuzlocke I didn't really get an Infernape for a very long period. However, the anime puts him in goated. His character arc is so good. He got chosen by Paul as a starter. Paul mentally abused the shit out of that Chimchar. And he raised Elekid to a higher esteem than him. To the point where when he lost to Ash, I'm pretty sure is what Chimchar lost to, he released him and said, "You're useless, I don't want you anymore." And Ash took him in. And Chimchar had a lot of repressed anger and rage against Paul. And he would take it on his fights, and Ash calmed him down. He bit Ash. You know how loyal of a trainer you have to be to your Pokemon to be bit by a Pokemon? If you don't know how hard it is, look up monkey bites and tell me that shit didn't hurt, alright? Look up monkey bites. And then he evolved into Monferno, getting over his past trauma. Then he got into Infernape and became a big boss. He took lives, and then it finally came to the championship, and he squared up with Paul's Elekid and said, "Watch me, bitch." He used Dig, but not to use the move on the Electivire, but to dig underground and use Heat Blast to blow up the arena around the Electivire to kill it. That is boss shit. That is badass as fuck. And for that reason alone, he's in goated. I don't care about competitive, I don't care about move pool, I don't care about any of that shit. The anime made me love Infernape. Let's move into some Gen 1 territory with Blastoise. Blastoise, another really cool mon. I really like Blastoise. I think he is, in terms of Gen 3, the bottom of the three. However, he's still really good. He's stupid good. He's actually right here. I really like him. He's got the two cannons on his back. He's really cool. I think I might like Wartortle design-wise better than Blastoise, but I understand where they're going with it. And yeah, he's one of the more plain Pokemon, but this is one of the more, this is more plain than this, but look at what he's going up against, and tell me he doesn't kind of just look like a big turtle. He looks cool, I like him, he's used competitively still for a reason, his G-Max is cool. I don't really care for it in terms of versus Charizard and Venusaur, but it's still cool. His Mega is what's cool. I really like the Mega. And he gets a decent move with Skull Bash. He gave it Skull Bash, his signature move. It's really cool. I really like this Pokemon. This goes in stupid good. Gen 2, Meganium. About to get my card revoked. Meganium is goated. I have said my love for this thing constantly on the channel. I think the hate for it is unwarranted. I think that Meganium, albeit not the best Pokemon, whether you're looking at it stat-wise, whether you're looking at it, casual-wise, it's still not the greatest. I really like this Pokemon. It is so funny, when I was starting to get into competitive in Gen 6, I had this thing with Counter and a Focus Sash, and if I find anything like a Darmanitan or a physical Charizard, I send this thing out. It lives on 1. I click counter, and whatever hit it dies. It's so funny to do. I love this thing. It gets Body Slam, which for competitive reasons is not that viable, but for a casual playthrough is pretty good. It gets all the status powders. It gets Toxic. It gets, I'm pretty sure it gets Leaf Storm. It gets a decent pool. It doesn't get a wide pool. It gets a decent pool. I think it being pure grass hinders it. I think it should be Grass Fairy and give it a little extra bulk. But I still really like this Pokemon. It goes and goated. More Gen 3. Blaziken. Do I need to say more? It's Gen 3. We established this. They don't miss. Blaziken was my favorite Pokemon for the longest time. And then I used a Lucario for the first time and I was like, I like this thing better. Blaziken is so fucking cool. He was put in Ubers for a reason. He was put in OU for a reason. He was put in UU for a reason. This man was in 3 different competitive slots at one point in time. He's that broken. His Mega is that broken. You wanna know why we don't have G-Max Blaziken? Because Mega Blaziken exists. You don't get much better than that. It's so cool. I love this thing. It fits May in the anime very well. The last fight between Blaziken and Sceptile was cool. The fuck Cartoon Network for making us wait. I think it was like a month before the final episode aired to see the result of the Sceptile versus Blaziken fight. Fuck you, Cartoon Network, for doing that. But it's still a really good Pokemon. I love this thing. Gen 7. Primarina. I was not on the Popplio hate train. I really like Popplio. Popplio was my starter in both Sun and Moon and also in Ultra Moon. You think I would, change it considering it's the exact same game, but nope, I stuck with it. And that being said, Primarina is okay. Primarina is not the best Pokemon. It gets decent bulk. It's Water Fairy, which is arguably one of the best typings there is because it's so known for being bulky. It gets access to, I know it gets access to all the water HMs. It gets access to Moonlight. I'm pretty sure it gets Calm Mind. Its Z move gets it knocked down a peg because if you used it in YouTube, it would get you copywritten. That's what I don't like. But this thing is still pretty good. I really like it. Its shiny is very solid. The evolution between Popplio to this thing is kind of weird, but I really like it. I like this Pokemon. Down to the final 8, we're gonna go Torterra. I really like Torterra. Torterra is really cool. I think it's design-wise one of my favorite. I think design-wise it's my favorite Gen 4 starter. I think I like this thing better than Infernape and Empoleon design-wise. However, it's only going to go in stupid good because even though Ash did have this thing, Ash got turned to a default Torterra. It was pretty good. I like this thing. It gets Earthquake upon level up. I think they did the Torterras really good in the Detective Pikachu movie, especially the garden where it was all the gigantic Torterras. If you care about spoilers about that movie, you've had 2 years to watch it. Why are you complaining? I really like this Pokemon. However, the Infernape arc makes it to where it's in goated and Torterra is in stupid good. If the Infernape arc didn't happen, their roles would be swapped, maybe even here. But the Infernape character arc happened. So Torterra, you're in stupid good. You're still up there in my books, big guy. Rillaboom, I'm gonna be honest. I wish this thing was my starter. I wish I picked this thing. I like this thing a lot. Its G-Max is really cool. Its move pool is decent. I don't know how I feel about it carrying this big ass drum around him everywhere he goes. If he carried it over his shoulder in the animation to be one thing, but pretty sure he just kind of pulls it out of his ass like a cartoon character. That being said, he's in okay. Rillaboom is really cool. I like him. It's the Rev. What do you want? It's the fucking Rev from Event Sevenfold. He's cool. I like him. He's gonna go in here. Swampert. Again. Need I say more? Need I say more? For me, Swampert and Blaziken kind of alternate. It doesn't really matter for these two. I like Sceptile the most, but Swampert, Blaziken, they're all goated. Again, the argument stands. Name a bad Gen 3 Pokemon. You can't, because there isn't one. It doesn't exist. Gen 3 does not miss. You got Mega fucking Swampert. It's so shit. It's so cool. You got the meme. Fucking, you like mudkips? You like fucking mudkips? I got a mudkip for you. It evolves into this beast. This water, ground, swamp, lurking behemoth of a Pokemon. I love this thing. It's shiny, it's solid. I love it. Gen 6, Greninja. This thing was Water Charizard. Not because of stats, but because of popularity. This thing overtook Charizard in popularity at one point in time. It's really cool. You got a Frog Ninja, who's Water Dark. Makes sense, by the way, design-wise, Water Dark, unlike some Pokemon who are dark. Its hidden ability is Dumb, Stupid, Busted. Ash Greninja I don't really care for, but that's a weird nitpick of mine because of the name. Ash should have gotten a Mega, not his own formation, but whatever. That being said, Greninja is goated. Greninja is goated. Tell me Greninja doesn't belong in goated. Greninja is so fucking cool. Froakie and Frogadier, they're mid. Greninja is so cool. For Greninja, it's worth it to have a Froakie and a Frogadier. It's so fucking cool. I love this thing. It's fucking Zabuza, my guy. Jamrot, unfortunate. Again, more Gen 5 missed opportunity. I love Gen 5, but it's got some nitpicks. This thing is a water samurai. This thing should have been water fighting. It would have been so cool to see this thing be water fighting. You're in bad. I hate to put this thing in there because I love Samurai. I really do. But come on, man. How? How are you gonna have a thing called Samurai? A samurai. And fuck up the typing. It doesn't make any sense. Why? And they've had time to change the typing. They've changed typings of Pokemon before and updated them. Look at Togepi. Look at Jigglypuff. I understand they're not as iconic as starters, but come the fuck on, man. You can add a type. It's not like you're taking Blaziken, a fire fighting, and then making him Psychic Grass. You're not doing that. You're adding a typing to this thing. Do it. Come the fuck on, man. The Decidueye. I really like the Decidueye. Honestly, I should have picked this thing in Stone Ultra Moon. I got him in a Wonder Trade though. Got Rowlet in Wonder Trade and then used it. And I really liked it. You're in stupid good. The concept is cool. The typing is good. The thing it's based off of, the Piper, the controlling the rats. I really like that. So I really like this thing. It's an owl. What do you want? I know we're getting a new, either a Hisuian Decidueye or a different Pokemon altogether in Legends Arceus. I haven't seen any of the spoilers as of recording of this video, but I'm excited to see what it turns into. For Alligator, another really cool Gen 2 mon. I used this thing the second time I played Soul Silver, and I really enjoyed my time with it. And that being said, I think he's going to go in stupid good. I like this thing more than Blastoise. I really like this thing. I think Ash should have gotten it for Alligator. Instead, I think he got only a Croconaw. But, Croconaw is okay. It looks like something out of Fred Flintstone. But I really like this thing. It gets access to all the fangs, I think. It gets Avalanche. It gets all the Water HMs. It gets, it gets Slash. It gets all sorts of shit. I really like this thing. Finally, the man of the hour, Charizard. Charizard is arguably the most popular Pokemon in all Pokemon, with the only other contender being Pikachu. Charizard, I think, is overhyped. Still a really cool Pokemon, but I think it's overhyped. I think there are a lot of other Pokemon cooler than Charizard. Like, just to name a few, Rayquaza, Mewtwo, Groudon. I know it's like, oh, okay, I like Ampharos better than this thing. How about that? Hydreigon is a better dragon than this thing, but I really like it. I think that the Mega's really cool. Gigantamax is hit or miss for me. Some days I like it, some days I don't. That being said, he's in goated, but in the very back of goated. I like all these Pokemon better than him, but he still makes a top 8 in terms of not legendaries, but in terms of starters, right? He's still in top 8, which is still a really good place to be. Top 8 of goated is phenomenally good. And that's my Pokemon Final Evo Starter tier list. I'm sorry I'm sweating in this video, by the way. I got this heater going on in here, and it works a little too good. And like I said before in the video, this is the most accurate tier list known to man. Any other tier lists are in fact wrong. And if you think I'm wrong, which you're wrong, let me know what you think should be in place in the comments down below. Also make sure to subscribe to my second channel. I post a variety of content over there. Make sure to follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/SuperDev796. I try to stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday if I can. And if you miss any of my live streams, I have Super VODs. All my live streams get taken from Twitch and uploaded over there. I have TikTok where I also post a variety of content, but it's more short-based content. I think the longest video you can post on there is 3 minutes, so everything on there is 3 minutes or less. I have Discord. You can join that. We post memes. We talk about various upcoming events. I post when I'm live. All that good stuff over there. You should check that out. And I have Twitter where I post all my garbage opinions. Everything is linked in the description down below. That being said, I'm going to get up out of here. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, comment below, take the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel, helps yours, helps me as a whole. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.
Take bars, little man.